Bonjour, hello. My name is Joannick Proux and I'm the Cultural Resources Manager at Parks Canada for the Quebec Field Unit. 2020, we faced a first pandemic in nearly 100 years. For many of us, it was a new reality. Increased hand washing, isolation, disinfection, vaccination. But did you know that already in 1832, the authorities imposed a quarantine for all immigrants arriving in Canada? And did you know that the first public health director in Canada was the third superintendent of the quarantine station, Dr. Frédéric Montizambert? Let's take a moment to remember what happened July 1st, 1847. Gros Isle in the Irish Memorial commemorates the immigration to Canada through the port of Quebec for a lot of time, the main entrance to Canada. The commemoration also reposed on the tragic events lived by the immigrants in 1847 due to the Great Famine in Ireland. That year, close to 100,000 immigrants will arrive and disembark at the quarantine station. That year, the quarantine station hosted close to 400 vessels for a number of close to 100,000 immigrants. The newspaper of the time, Quebec Mercury, the Montreal Gazette, and the Quebec Morning Chronicle report a high number of turnover in the clerical staff due to a large number of disease and also a large number of immigrants to work with. The quarantine station adapts its daily process as we did in 2020. The disease struck everyone, including physicians, while working with the immigrants, such as Dr. Jameson, an Irish immigrant who crossed the Atlantic Ocean and realized the situation on the quarantine station, and he decided to help his counterpart and his colleague. Unfortunately, Dr. Jameson died a few days after his passage on the quarantine station. The author of the newspaper also relates the review of the quarantine process and the vessel inspection before departure. They impose an inspection of the vessel before departure harbor of Ireland and England, such as Liverpool, a harbor where a lot of immigrants came from in 1847. July 1st, 1847, we know the arrival of 3 vessels on the quarantine station for a total of 575 passengers. 30 of them died of disease while arriving. We also note the departure of 5 vessels after a quarantine of 6.6 days as an average. 60 passengers of these ships died during their quarantine and 50 of them died during the crossing of the Atlantic Ocean. A third hospital is erected and 2 others will be erected by workers during the week of July 1st, 1847. In closing, we invite you to visit Gros Isle in the Irish Memorial in 2021 with daily and secure crossing will be offered. Also, 2022 will mark the 175th anniversary of commemoration of the Great Famine in Ireland. On this, happy 1st of July!
Oh, yeah.